So welcome back to the series. This is episode 9 of the series, and today we're gonna be doing stuff. I know, crazy. We're doing something, I know. But I wanna get into it. This episode, I have two different ways this episode could end, and it like changes the series drastically. And I'm gonna decide it as I go. So I can do half one, half the other. I can go fully for one, none for the other. It doesn't really matter. It's either one. So yeah, let's just get started. First we need to talk about exploration. You don't want to hear exploration because that's not what you're here for. So yeah, let me just speed it up for you. Three, two, one, go. So there we go. Alright, so this is the map. I wanted to get this done really quickly so I could do the sea explorations for this episode. The first one is another one made by the green team over here. They send out another ship. They keep going and eventually they make a turn south. Now they didn't know that they did a turn this hard south. So they keep going. They think they at this point they should be already seeing some waters that are familiar, even though it's like the same, but they haven't. So they kind of turn the direction they think they need to go, which is they think they need to go this way, which is not what they need to do right now. So the two boats are going this way. One splits up to go this way, while the other keeps going down, thinking they're going the right way. And eventually, these guys keep going. Eventually, hit Brazil. Well, these guys keep going. Eventually, they're like, okay, maybe these guys went the correct way. So they try to turn all the way around, but they don't do it fully. Storm hits them, and now they're going straight, basically south. Eventually, someone says there was land this way. They almost throw them off the boat, but they eventually land and explore a bit around. While these guys over here also explore around. So yeah, another sea exploration failed, kind of. Now they know South America is named, but they can't get back. So now they don't know where they are. They think they're probably somewhere in like some sort of like Caribbean area that like expands way down here. That's like where they think they are, but it's not. They're nowhere near that. Over here, these guys are like, wait, if the world is round, we can figure out the other area of this landmass and eventually see if there's any more people on this surface they're on. So they send out about 3 ships out, heading about little bit to the south, but not really. And they basically just go off, and eventually they come around the map and land around Northern California. Now they think they're on the other side of Asia right now, or as they call it, Asiana. I know it's like you took Indiana, you put Asia in it, Asiana. But anyways, now that they're around the world, they think now that they're doing this, you can see that sea exploration is kind of at its height right now. England's like, let's go try north to south, see if we can get up back around the world. There's a lot of them trying to do stuff like this. Eventually, they figure out that it's basically just ice up here. They went during the summer, so they try to turn around. Boom, they hit something. Now they don't know where they are. They try to go back down. They keep going. They hit another one, which they call Iceland. And now they're like, okay, where are we? They think there's somewhere. They might be down here. They might have just gone around the world. So they try to go back, hit this again, and yeah, as you can see, they're not really going well until these guys send another exploration. Eventually, they do find each other. Eventually, once they go around a bit, they decide to see where they are and figure out there's just a lot of like big islands around here. So yeah, that's something. There's also one of these guys from the brown team that goes off into the exploration. They go into this Iceland area that they heard from these guys, and they go off, see the land, so they go around it for a bit, land over here, and then venture off. Now, what they're trying to do is basically kind of like the Northwest Passage. So they think there is some sort of continent over here. And they know that because Morocco has been telling them stuff about a landmass over here. So they just follow these lands. Now, eventually, they don't find the Northwest Passage, so they do go back. And eventually, they go, once they get over here, they go back up here. I see them begin to explore into these areas. Now, at this point, it's about to be winter, so they're basically racing against time. They continue to go through here. Eventually, they reach open waters. They kind of stay near the coast for a bit. It's very cold up here. Now, the thing is, are they about to... Because what they think they're about to reach, they're about to reach the tip of whatever landmass they just found. Now, do they want to keep going and following the coast right around here? Or do they want to shoot off and see what's over here? Eventually, they decide to shoot off and see what's over there, so they go. And they find basically nothing for like a while. But then they find these guys. And like, hey, who are you? And they said, oh, we're people. We just figured out this exists. And he's like, oh, we came from over here and found out this exists. So now they're figuring out that, this is a continent. This is a huge ocean over here. So yeah, the world is starting to map out. I know, I just gave a huge yap lesson. But yeah, let's just get into the main part of the episode now. So over here, Persia, they've been getting a little bit, they've been a little bit, like expansionist, to say the least. So what do they do whenever they need to expand? Oh, it's war. What better way to solve that than just to invade the red team? I mean, they're already about to collapse. Now, of course, Persia, there's really no use for them to invade the red team. They're just doing it because, they just want to. And it's not going good for the red team. Eventually, they stalemate it to around here. Now, the red team decides, you know what? If you can do that, then I can do that too. They run in and take 2 major cities. Something like that. So now, big war. Now, someone's going to take advantage of this, and it's the purple team. But before they could do that, the blue team runs in onto the dark blue team. Now, this was unexpected. They're starting to see that the stability of this area after the 2 collapses, the red and blue team, are not working out. They thought that giving every single area their own sovereignty would let it kind of like marinate, kind of, if you know what I'm talking about. It kind of like sits there. It's kind of like how like everything like evens out at some point. That's kind of what they thought would happen. But nope. Vidner, major city. And eventually all of this just collapsed. They surrender over. Now one of the neighbor countries, the purple team obviously, they're looking at this like, how did they just do this? Aren't they like one of the weakest countries in the world? So they decide to run an investigation. And it turns out that the pink team has been tying some strings to the red team, the blue team, dark red team, this little Europe, no, not Europe, what am I talking about? Egypt country, and this dark greenish teal team. So what does the purple team do? Well, they tell the other people not included. And they're like, you know what, let's just all join up into one huge country. That country includes this little yellow disease looking thing, the brown team, the pink team, the light green team, and the dark magenta team. So yeah, that's a big old unit. And now they're planning to invade every other neighbors. They run in and take a major city in the red team. And they're going at a speed like never seen before. They go run in, take all this. They're not really worried about Persia right now. They're kind of like they're a little bit, they kind of want to connect all the Red Sea or Gulf or, whatever. We basically see kind of like a Gulf War happen in here. Eventually, the purple team does land over here. And yeah, it's not going good for them. All the major cities over here get taken. The purple team just occupies all these Dark Blue. They just run in and force the blue team's armies out. And then they run in and take a couple of their major cities and split them off in multiple areas, which is not good for the blue team. And we see this entire northern area collapse. And then we see another area collapse, then another, and then another. And yeah, let's be for real here, they're not surviving any longer. So yeah, now they have their problems down here fixed. Let's go back up here. Well, the red team is pushing them back quite a bit. And by quite a bit, I mean a lot. They're also pushing back Persia too. Now they can't get the purple team fully out, but they do invade this little sticking out area. Get this major city. We also see them make excursions in a couple of areas. Eventually circle a group. And this is where we see the Great United War begin. What that means is that multiple countries are about to join up with the red team. For example, Egypt, dark red team, dark greenish teal team, and grayish dark red team. And yeah, let's be for real here. The red team with all this is probably stronger than the purple team. Now, purple team actually has like they have morality on their side. They have all that on their side. Pretty quickly, we see an encirclement happen. It's not really a lot of people that they encircle, but where they do make a good encirclement, it's over here. This area over here, it's not going well for the red team. And eventually they decide to make a peace treaty right here, because it kind of stalemates at this point. So yeah, let's see the peace treaty. So in this peace treaty, this is what it looks like. So first of all, the purple team obviously expanded, as you can tell. Now it's Southern Arabia, a little bit in the Iran-Pakistan area, and the Persian Gulf, I think, and also the Red Sea. The red team expanded to all the countries it occupied except for this Red Sea Strait area green team, which is right next to the teal team. But besides that, they have annexed all these areas. They also lost and gained a little bit of land. So this border has been rerouted with the purple team and red team. And same with the Persia and red team borders. The dark green team's happy that the red team, purple team, or even like the blue team or like any power in this area didn't just gain all of this area right here. Because that would be really bad for them. Over in this brown team over here, they continue to explore into Norway. I know, very surprising. And eventually they branch out and reach this area up here. I don't know what this sea is called, so if any of you guys know what that sea up here is called, please let me know in the comments. But yeah, as you can see, they're kind of cooking. While we're on topic, might as well just expand every country right now. 3, 2, 1, go. And there we go. So yeah, now let's talk about the new countries. So up here we see a new country form. It's kind of like an offspurt of all these 3 different communist countries, but they're a dictatorship. Then we see this darkish, like, corn color team down here, and the light orange team over here in China and Vietnam. And we do see one more event. This gold country and the brown country over here decided to send a convoy out north since of the brown team's recent findings of a coast up here. And these guys apparently find some sort of coast up here. And they go up north and find these weird people up here. Like, who are you guys? And they take them somewhere. They keep taking them up north. And at this point, they just think they got kidnapped. Eventually get into a fight nearby over here for reaching the capital, the supposed capital of this area. And they tell them about this huge area up here. These people have been here for like years now. And they're just now learning about them. They figure out that they look something like this. 3 civilizations have been fighting years upon years before these guys even found them. So if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to hit the like as hard as you can. Not hard enough where you're gonna absolutely smash your fingers, but just enough to make sure that I know that this episode was good, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, freaking, yeah, no. Okay. Goodbye.